It is hard to believe he is gone. Charlie Kirk was only 31 years old, a young man by any measure. Yet, in his short time with us, he built something that will last. He had a vision that was larger than himself. When he was just 18, an age when most are thinking about college or their first car, Charlie was thinking about his country. He saw a need for young voices, conservative voices, to have a place to gather and be heard. He wanted to create a community for students who felt overlooked on their own campuses. So he did. He founded an organization called Turning Point USA. It was supposed to be just another event, another stop on his American comeback tour. Charlie was at Utah Valley University. About 3,000 people filled the space. Families, students, community members, excitement and fellowship in the air. His own security was present. Officers from the school's police department were there. Everything seemed normal. Then, in an instant, everything changed. A sound, sharp and sudden, cut through the calm. A single shot. Confusion turned to panic. The crowd froze in shock and disbelief. The bright day plunged into darkness, a voice of a generation silenced in public. The music of his voice stopped, leaving a heavy, unbearable silence. In the quiet aftermath of the storm, a search began. It was not just a search for a suspect, but a search for answers, for justice, for some sense of understanding. The FBI immediately launched a massive investigation. They spoke of the good video footage they had recovered from the campus, giving hope that the person responsible would be found. The image they released was of a young person, someone of college age, a detail that only deepened the tragedy. An FBI agent called the shooting an attack on the First Amendment and an attack on the very foundation of our democracy. These were not just words, they were a promise. More than 130 tips poured in from the public. People wanted to help. The search became a shared mission, and it is a journey we must all now walk together. The news of Charlie's death has left a hole in many hearts. It is a deep and profound sadness. We feel it in the quiet moments of the day. A feeling of disbelief still lingers, as if we might wake up and discover it was all a terrible dream. But it is not a dream. The loss is real and the grief is heavy. It sits upon our shoulders like a shroud coloring the world in shades of gray. For those who knew him, who followed his work, who believed in his mission, the pain is personal. It feels like losing a friend, a brother, a champion. If a man can be killed for speaking his mind at a public event, what does that mean for the rest of us? In our shared grief, there is a quiet connection. We are united in our mourning for a life cut short. In times of such profound darkness, where do we turn? For many of us, the answer is found in faith. It is in the steady and unchanging love of Jesus Christ. Jesus knew sorrow, he wept, he understood human pain, and he offers us a peace that the world cannot give. It gives us a hope that extends beyond this life. The Bible tells us that the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Christian songs can be a source of incredible comfort in times of mourning. Songs like "It Is Well With My Soul," "Amazing Grace." They remind us of God's faithfulness and let us hold fast to the hope that is found in Jesus Christ. He is the light of the world, and the darkness will not overcome it.